I'm going to say something right now that is going to rub some people the wrong way. But it has to be said. I've said it a few times before, but there is a it's a misunderstanding in Judaism. People think that there's something called a Jewish look. I spoke to a woman 2 days ago, and she says that her daughter is having difficulties because she doesn't look like other Jews in America. I said, what does she look like? She looks Chinese. She says, okay, so what's the problem? She goes, she doesn't look like the rest of the Jews. I said, what do Jews look like? What do Jews look like? So, I don't know, they're white. I said, who said? If you think that Jews look like American Jews, you're mistaken. The Zohar Kadosh says something amazing. Zohar Kadosh says something amazing. It says, what does a Jew look like? It says, Jewish people are the only people that do not have a look. Why not? We, as a people, are the only ones that don't have a look. We get affected by the air. Wherever the Jews are going to live, after a few generations, you see that their looks start changing to the way that the people over there look like. That's why, if you go to China, there's a keilah, used to be as big as 5,000 people. It's much smaller today. They are 100% Jews, generation after generation after generation. They're not converts. 100%, they look Chinese like you can't tell, but they're 100% Jews. You go to my students in India, in Bombay, got a keilah there, 3,000 people. You look at them, 100% Hindu. You cannot tell. Now, guy's wearing a kippah. He didn't wear a kippah. You can't tell he's a Jew. Can't tell he's a Jew. Indian. You go to Manipur. I have students in Manipur, India. You look at them, it's like they're Asians and they're Jewish. Yeah, they're Jewish. They're more Jewish than you. What do you mean? You go to my keilah in Nigeria. Black. As black as can be. People in America think, wow, these are Jews. 100% Jews. Go to Eretz Yisrael, they look like me. You go in America, they look Americans. You look like Woody Harrelson or something. You look like Seinfeld. That's what people think. People think that Jews look like Seinfeld. But that's not, there's no such thing as a Jewish look. There's no such thing as a Jewish look. That's a reality. So if you look different, first and foremost, that doesn't make you special. There's somebody else in the world who looks just like you. Number two, stop making a big deal out of it. The fact that you're making a big deal out of it gives people a reason to make a big deal out of it. Yeah, what about if people are making a big deal out of it that I'm black? Okay, so let them make a big deal of it that you're black. Well, if people are making a big deal of it because I'm yellow. Okay, so let them make a big deal of it because you're yellow. Why? If everybody's going to jump, you're going to jump with them. What do you care? But then there's people, like this guy called Manishtana. He called himself Manishtana. He's a black Jew. And he makes a big deal out of the fact that he's a black Jew. Now, he's not a convert. He says, people always think I'm a convert. He wants to make a big deal that he's not a convert. Okay, so you're not a convert. So sorry for you. I wish you were a convert. You'd be better off. Why? Convert's higher than a natural-born Jew. According to the Torah, convert's higher than a natural-born Jew. Look at the Rambam. Rambam says a convert's higher than a natural-born Jew. You're supposed to love a Jew like you love yourself. You're supposed to love a convert like you love God. What's higher, you or God? So the guy, Manishtana, says, no, I'm black. And I'm persecuted. I relate to African Americans. What do I care that you're black? Why should I care that you're black? Why? Why should I care? Why? Do you care that I'm not black? Do you give me extra credits that I'm not black? Maybe I should get special treatment because I'm not black, and you're not going to get treated because you're all black. Or maybe you should get credits because you're black, and he's going to get credits because he has a blue hat on. Why do I care if you're black or not? You know who cares if you're black? Two people. One, racist people. Two, the government. That's it. Government, we don't care. It's not part of our religion. Racist people, who cares what they think? Who cares what racist people think? Why do you pay attention to them? Why do you, okay, so they're racist, let them be racist, let them jump over a bridge too. By you making a big deal out of it, what's happening is that you are becoming more racist than them. You asking the world for extra privileges and special treatment, or even better said, to acknowledge that you're black or yellow or Chinese or blue or burgundy or whatever the heck you are, you're asking for special treatment. You're being racist. Why do you deserve special treatment? In Judaism, all that matters is, are you keeping Torah and mitzvot or not? That's it. I don't care if you are blue or green or burgundy. It doesn't make a difference. Once you die, guess what? No one's going to ask you, what color were you? How were your eyes? Were they like this or like this or like this? Who cares? You know who cares? The government and racist people. Are you going to invite racist people to your birthday? So why do you care what they say? You're going to invite your racist people to your wedding? So why do you care what they say? People put so much weight on the stupidity of race, and what happens is sometimes they want to convert to Judaism, and they come from a different tradition. They're Spanish or they're black or whatever they are, and they want to bring their baggage from the past. Oh yeah, we were slaves for 400 years. You were not a slave, my friend. You were not a slave. You don't even know a slave. Second of all, the second you became a Jew, you don't connect to Africa anymore. You don't connect to the people that became slaves. You don't connect to anything. You're a Jew. That's all you are. And that's why our definition of religion is different. When you're a Jew, it's everything. It's the whole you. It's your race, it's your nationality, it's your food, it's your mind, it's your life, it's your everything. That's what a Jew is. A Jew is from Aleph Ataf. It's all of you. So there is no religion like that. There is no such thing like that. Why? Because people are generally religious when they feel like it. They're Christian in the church. Nazis outside sometimes. That's what happens. In the church, what do you think? The Nazis weren't religious? Some of them were extreme religious. They went to church every Sunday. But on Monday morning, they're back to slaughtering people. There's a book called Doctors from Hell. Doctors from Hell, about all the experiments that they did on the people in the Holocaust. One of the things that they brought up in trial in 1947 is that they had a collection of Jewish bones. Why? They decided to kill 115 Jewish people for no other reason other than to take their bones and put them in a museum. What do you think? These people that did this were not religious? They were religious Christians. Meaning, Christianity doesn't say to go put Jewish people and kill them and just put them in a museum. It doesn't say that. As much as it's fake, it's not like that. But that means that when you're Christian, you can pick when you want to be. You can't do that as a Jew. If you're a Jew all the time. Which means it doesn't matter if you're blue or you're burgundy or whatever you are. Stop mentioning your race and your color and your whatever. You like food, you like red food, you like Sephardi food, good for you. You like white food, you like food with no flavor, ashrecha v'ashrecha elkecha. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make you more Jewish. You like bagel with lox, good for you. I have a bunch of goyim that also like bagel with lox. It doesn't make you more Jewish. Gefilte fish, not for me, maybe for you. Okay, you want to eat it, go ahead, b'chavod. I have a Sephardi friend, he made mamash his own dish. He's Sephardi, from Tripoli. Gefilte fish is like the most Ashkenazi dish there is. He made a Sephardi version of gefilte fish. How? There's a dish, Sephardi dish called a chemi. Chemi is like this red sauce, and it's spicy, and you have fish, usually salmon or something like that. What do? The red sauce and everything with gefilte fish. I had it a couple of times. It's mamash delicious. It's unbelievable. I said, wow, what kind of fish? He goes, gefilte fish. I said, no, seriously. Come on, what is it? He goes, no, it's gefilte fish. I said, listen, no, stop it already. Shabbat, I can't get angry on you. Don't feel. Ah. He goes, no, it's gefilte fish. My wife says, no, honey, it's gefilte fish. I'm like, I don't eat gefilte fish. I'm a triple. It's gefilte fish. You eat gefilte fish. I said, Baruch Hashem, it's good gefilte fish. You want to eat gefilte fish? Eat gefilte fish. Who cares? It doesn't make you more Jewish, though. That's the thing. People that mention their race, unfortunately, shows that they have very little knowledge of the Torah itself. The Torah does not care who and what you are. I have plenty of students from all walks of life, converts, natural-born Jews, all colors and sizes, tall, short, fat, skinny, male, female, children, all types. If you keep Torah and mitzvot, Baruch haba. You don't keep Torah and mitzvot, also Baruch haba. I'll try to hopefully get you to do tshuva. If someone is racist, that means that they are a sinner. That means that they're still committing the sin of sinat chinam, and that means that the Bet HaMikdash, if it was built, it would be destroyed just because of them. Meaning the house of God, if it was here now, right now, this person, because he's racist, because you're black or blue or green or whatever you are, he's racist against you, he doesn't accept you in your yeshiva, in his yeshiva, because you're not Sfaradi. Guess what? That second he doesn't accept you, and he practices his racism, the Bet HaMikdash, boom, destroyed. Now, if, let's say, any of us knew somebody that went into Bet HaMikdash and bombed it, put a bomb in there, blew it up, you still going to be friends with him? You're going to invite them for Shabbat dinner? You're going to let your daughter marry him? You're going to let your son marry his daughter? You're going to hang out with him? Are you going to value his opinion, Bichlal? Will you ever listen to him? No. Why? He just destroyed God's house. Why should I care what he says? Hence the reason here. Anyone that's a racist is a Rasha. There's no reason for you to consider their opinion for a single second. But that doesn't mean that you need to let everybody know that you need special treatment because of your color or your food taste or you're bald or you're not. Guess what? You know what Rabbi Akiva is called in the Gemara sometimes by some of his friends? Rabbi Akiva, Kodesh Kodeshim. The bald one. Why? Because he was bald. Rabbi Akiva was bald. So they call him the bald one. Why? He was bald. Did Rabbi Akiva get upset? No. Why? Because it doesn't matter if you're bald. Meaning they're trying to describe me. Probably there was a few other Rabbi Akivas. I'm the bald one. Does Rabbi Akiva want extra credit? Maybe a commercial on TV, a hair club for men? What? What does he want? Nothing. Just make sure when you ask me a question, it's a real question about Torah, not about baseball. That's what matters in Judaism, Rabotai. It matters what kind of Torah you follow. You follow Torah Temed, Baruch Hashem. Doesn't matter what color you are, what size you are, what else you are. If you're going to make people care about it, if you're going to make people and remind people that you're black or you're Chinese or you look different than Woody Harrelson and Seinfeld, guess what? You are more racist than everybody else. It's not that they're racist, you are racist. And in essence, it's enabling the racism. It's not helping the racism. It's not helping racism by telling people, oh, black people should be treated differently. Green people should be treated differently. Sephardi people could be treated differently. No, it's actually enabling sinat chinam by telling us that since we all look different, we all belong in different classes. That's garbage. That's sinat chinam. It's complete nonsense. That's not what Torah says. Torah says, whatever you are, we accept you. I had a guy send me maybe 15 questions in a row about Ethiopian Jews. He says, are they really Jews? I said, yes. He goes, but are you sure? I said, yes. He goes, well, 15 questions, the same thing over and over, just different words. I said, yes, if they're Jews. Kavadia says they're Jews, that's it, finished. He says, yeah, but maybe they're not really Jews. Maybe they really need to convert. I said, how about this? They're more Jews than you. Hey, what are you talking about? Hey. I said, the Ethiopian Jews are more Jews than you. He goes, how? He got upset. He goes, how are they more Jews than me? My mom's Jewish. I said, yeah, your mom's Jewish. What about your grandmother? He goes, yeah, she's Jewish. I said, great-grandmother. She's Jewish. Great-grandmother, Jewish. Yeah, everybody's Jewish. He goes, yeah, who? What proof do you have that all this is true? What proof do you have that your great-great-grandmother is Jewish? Or even your mother is Jewish? Or your what proof do you have? He goes, oh, they told me. I said, did any chacham do the research and go back a few grandmothers ago to verify that your great-great-great-grandmother is Jewish? He said, no. I said, see, the Ethiopians, they did have it. Rabbi Ovadia did it. They're more Jewish than you, so shut up. Rabbi Ovadia did the research, Habibi. He says that great-great-grandmother all the way to the Beit HaMikdash is Jewish. No one did the research for you. You're not Jewish. They're Jewish. So what happens? They shrivel up and the questions die. Why? Because they realize that all of it was just sinat chinam, racism for no reason, just complete arrogance, thinking that they're better because of some shade of color. In Judaism, we don't have that. Racism, they have it, unfortunately. But that's the way the world is, Rabotai. Don't jump just because people tell you to. Don't overreact just because people treat you a certain way. Sometimes people are mean. There's nothing, you're not going to change the world. All you got to do is change yourself. I went to a Beit Knesset one time. And it was a big keilah of maybe 1,000 families, Ashkenazi. And I went to go pray with them on Shabbat. Now they had some guy that was maybe 50, 60 years old at the door. One of the members of the keilah serving as a security guard. So I'm walking, and he sees me like an eagle. And he runs over to me. Shabbat afternoon, I'm carrying my little talit bag. And he runs over to me. You see this, like, older guy running to me. And I'm thinking, boy, do I know him? He's going to give me a hug? He comes up to me, he goes, yes? I said, I'm looking behind me if he's talking to somebody else. I said, yeah. He goes, can I help you? I said, no. I continue walking. I'm like, what do you want from my life? I just continue walking. He starts following me. He goes, what are you here for? I'm like, to go to the Beit Knesset. Oh. Which keilah? I said, the huge building in front of me. I'm not getting it at this point. What does this guy want from my life? He's bored. I'm the first guy that's outside. What does he want from me? Because he said, who's the rabbi here? I said, Rabbi so-and-so. Oh, so you know people here? I live here. Oh. You're new here? No, I live here for a few years already. Oh. You pray here all the time? I said, how many questions you can ask me? I got to go pray. I'm sorry. Okay. He blocked my way for a little while, and then he went away. Why? Why is 20 questions? Well, you think every member of the 1,000 families he gets these questions? No, I got the privilege. Why? Because I'm Sfaradi. So he thought I'm some terrorist or something. He thought I was Bin Laden. He thought I was Bin Laden coming to pray with them because he looks like, white bread, and I look like I'm from, Hamas. But the reality, Rabotai, we both look like Jews. Why? Because Jews don't have a look. Jews don't have a look. If you think that your look is important, you are not practicing Judaism. You're practicing racism. You're practicing racism. It's not Judaism. Judaism does not care about your race. You have minhagim, you have customs. It's a different story. Customs of your ancestors and so on and so forth. But your shade, his shade, her shade, all that stuff doesn't make a difference. And if people in your life make a big deal out of it, find new friends. Find new friends. Yeah, but it's tough. Okay, so that's your tikkun in life. Oh, but they didn't accept my kids in yeshiva. Okay, so that's your tikkun in life. That's your tikkun. What do you think? If you didn't have this tikkun, you wouldn't have it somewhere else? That's one of the things that's a problem for people to realize, is that they think that if they didn't have this problem, they wouldn't have problems. We just finished Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah, Rabotai, I'm sorry to tell you, all of your problems, myself included, were decided on Rosh Hashanah. How many problems we're going to have in this coming year? That means each person got his weight. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, each one of us got 20 pounds of problems, destined for us to be spread out over the rest of the year. 20 pounds. That means that no matter what you do, you're going to get 20 pounds of problems. So if you live in a racist keilah, your 20 pounds of problems will probably come in the form of racism. But if you decide to move, you move to a non-racist kehillah. Okay, so Hashem will send you those same 20 pounds worth of problems in a different way. Could be money, could be health, could be issues with the kids, could be issues with your right foot. You could fall from a sukkah like I did and break your hand. Oh, you could do a lot of things. Point being, Rabotai, you got 20 pounds, live with it. That's the way life is. There's no such thing as escaping all your problems. The Torah does not absolve you from problems or make the problems go away. The Torah gives you answers why you have problems and how you can solve them. That's what the Torah is for. So, for all of those people that are trying to revive the African American Jewish sect and the Yemenite sect and the Caucasian sect and the dark blue sect and the white sect and all these different sects, do us a favor, stop it. You're destroying the Bet HaMikdash with what you're doing. No one cares what color you are. If you're a Jew, you're a Jew. We love you, that's it.